Hey there and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Gramos. I mostly do some German gold making guides for World of Warcraft. But today I thought, hey, we're gonna talk in English a bit, like on my first English gold making video guide where we talked about farmable transmog items, where we talked about how to create those TSM groups, how we write our auctioning and vendoring operation. Today we're gonna talk about craftable transmog items, how we create those TSM groups, how we write our auctioning operation and crafting operation. But before all of that, I'd like to say something about transmog items at all. If you haven't done that much with transmog items, you need to know that you have to be patient all the time. It's not like you post your items in the auction house with TradeSkillMaster and make millions a day, okay? You have to be patient because some items may need some few weeks or a few months to sell. Of course, we have also some popular transmog items, for example, the Thirsty Longblade, the Venom Weaver, or the Witch Hunter's Harvester. Depending on your realm, like if you play on a hyper or a full pop realm, you could sell them also multiple times a week, like 3 to 5 times, and make a decent profit only with those items. But overall today we're gonna create a TradeSkillMaster profile which contains every craftable transmog items, not only the popular ones, which you personally can craft. Okay? I would say we're gonna head into step number 1 and how we create those TSM groups. So, the fastest way to create our own TradeSkillMaster groups for craftable transmog items is go into your profession tab, press those little 3 points, and then create groups from table. If you've done that, you see in your chat, as example, TSM 31 groups were created and 399 items were added from the table. What does that mean for us? We created multiple TSM groups with every recipe we can craft with blacksmithing. But not only craftable transmog items, also items like optional regions, materials, or equipment mods. Okay? So what we're gonna have to do next, after we created those, we head into the TSM settings, go into the group tab, and here you can see the group we created with every recipe we can craft with blacksmithing. So, of course we only want craftable items, transmog items inside of it, so we're removing every subgroup which isn't craftable transmog, like armor mods, removing that, or optional regions, removing that too, skeleton keys, and weapon mods as example. So you're gonna have multiple subgroups here, so you have to remove these one of course too, but we're gonna do it now for the blacksmithing plans group only, okay? Only for this video. So if you have done that, you only have craftable transmog items left in this group, like every craftable boots, every craftable braces, or chest, or gauntlets, okay? Then we're gonna go into operation tab and creating our crafting operation for transmog items which are craftable. Press this button here to create a new one. Rename it to, let's say, crafted transmog. And here we'd like to change the minimum restock and the maximum restock to 1. We have a limitless source to restock those items. If we sell a transmog item, we're gonna do the restock option with TradeSkillMaster and recraft it within a few minutes. Okay, so we only wanna have 1 item of each in the bags or in the auction house. If it gets sold, we have 0 of those, so we're gonna press restock and craft 1 new one of it. Okay? Set minimum profit, you can disable it or you can press yes. As example, you only want to craft transmog items which has at least, let's say, 50 gold profit, or 80 gold, or 100 gold, up to you. You could also use the crafting source, like I want to have at least 5% crafting of a transmog item to restock those and to post those in the auction house again. Okay? So we keep them to 5% crafting. And yeah, we are finished with the crafting operation. Of course, don't forget to add those to your blacksmithing group. So you click blacksmithing and the group tab, operation, and overwrite parent operation at crafting operations. Add craft a transmog, and you've done with the first step. Now we're gonna talk about auctioning operation. I'm gonna show you two methods actually, how you can create your auctioning operation. The first one is the basic one, where we're gonna use DB region market average and crafting as calculation for our minimum, normal, and maximum price. Okay? So we create a new auctioning operation. Rename, let's call it craft.mog again, and head into the posting tab. Auction duration, I'd like to post them for 2 days. Post cap, like in the crafting operation, we'd like to post one of each item for every post scan. And the undercut amount, you can keep them to 0 copper, but I'm a little bit vintage. I also like to undercut my competition, so I type in 1 silver. Up to you, of course. Minimum price, really simple to be honest, since we can craft those items. We want this minimum price at least 100% crafting and divided with 0.95. So we're gonna calculate the 5% AHA cut inside the minimum price if we sell something. Okay? Minimum price done. What we're gonna do next at maximum price and normal price, we calculate our maximum price and normal price not only with crafting. Sometimes we could also use DB region market average for it. Okay, so we type in here max. What does that mean in English? Open brackets, bracket, open bracket, 150% DB region market average, or let's say 450% crafting with a closed bracket at the end. What does that mean for us? The highest value between those brackets will be chosen for our maximum price. So let's say 150% DB region market average is higher than 450% crafting. Our maximum price will be 150% DB region market average. Okay? Copy and paste it. Set it as normal price and change those numbers a little bit. As example, for our normal price, we'd like to have 150% DB region market average or 250% crafting, depending on which source is higher between those brackets. Okay? So that's basically the default option you can use for the auctioning operation. If you've done that, also don't forget to add this auctioning operation to your main group for blacksmithing operation, override parent operation, and add crafted mock into your group. Okay, so basically we are done with craft transmog items, how we create those groups, how we write the auctioning and crafting operation, but I also told you that we have another method to calculate our normal and maximum price. Here on the default one we calculated based on DB region market average or crafting, but you could also create a custom source only based on crafting, so the material cost, and how should I explain it? I'm kinda bad at English, I'm sorry for it. Let's say the cheaper the material cost of an item is, the cheaper your maximum and normal price is gonna be. Going to be? Gonna be? Brain lag? I hope you know what I mean. So let's say, if a crafted transmog item has crafting costs below 20 gold, as example, I wanna post it automatically for 120 gold as maximum and normal price. Or if an item has crafting cost between 20 gold and 100 gold, I'd like to post them automatically for 200 gold instead. So we're gonna play with dumped values So really low numbers for our maximum normal price, but it's still profitable. But not that much profitable, as example, if we're gonna use the B region market average too. Okay? Why I've created this custom source is, you're gonna have some people out there on your wheel, maybe too, who keeps undercutting you every hour on every day. And if you don't have that much time left on your day, you likely won't get that many sales because the people were still undercutting you, no matter on which time, okay? So what we're gonna do there, we're gonna dump those prices, hoping the competition stops undercutting you, but of course you still get some people who still gonna undercut you because, hey, they're also fine with some lower numbers as profit, but you could also make more sales with cheaper prices. So as example, if I'm a buyer and I want to have a specific Transmog item, let's say the Felsti Longblade, and the normal base price is between 40k and 70k, and you post it now for 30k instead, I would say, hey, I want to buy it now for 30k because it's way much cheaper than the regular price of 70k. But you still make enough profit if you sell it for 30k if the material cost price is between 21,000 and 25,000, so you still make around 5,000 gold profit even if you dump those values. Okay, I hope you know what I mean. I'm gonna show you the custom source, and I'm also gonna copy paste them into the information box of this video here if you like to use them too. Okay, up to you, of course. We go into setting, custom source, and here we're gonna have the dumping craft. We're gonna play with the if lower than function. It's like on my farmable transmog item video where we talked about if greater than, and here we're gonna use if lower than as example. If lower than crafting 10 gold, 85 gold. Means if you have a craftable transmog item and its material cost is below 10 gold, I want to post it directly for 85 gold instead of 150% DB region market average or 200% crafting like in the base version we created before. Okay, and again, as example, if a craftable transmog item has some crafting cost between 10 gold and 25 gold, I want to post it for 105 gold instead. So we're gonna play with some higher numbers, some higher crafting numbers, of course. Let's say here, if an item has some crafting costs between 4,000 gold and 5,000 gold, I'd like to post them for 7,200 gold. Okay? And at the end of this source, the calculation, we also type in divide with 0.95. So we're still gonna calculate those values, those calculations with the 5% a haircut. What we're gonna do next, if you copy paste them, you're gonna copy paste the name of the custom source, save and close, go to your operation tab, auctioning operation crafted mock, and change your maximum price and your normal price to the name of your custom source. And if we see now as example, we go to belts, and you see here in the TSM auctioning information in the tooltip, your normal price will be 89 gold and 48 silver, the same like your maximum price. And your minimum price is 7 gold and 36 silver, so 100% crafting dividing with 0.95. And why is it so cheap now, the normal and the maximum price? Because TSM crafting says, hey, my crafting costs are below 10 gold, so I posted cheaper for it. So let's say below 10 gold, we go back again into setting, custom source, dumping craft. Here, it's below 10 gold, so we post it for 85 gold, dividing with 0.95. Okay? So it's really up to you. If you like to play with those values instead of the high values, you could also keep your auctioning operation like before. We created this with max 150% DB region market average or 450% crafting, and as normal price, as example again, max 115% DB region market average and 250% crafting. Okay, that's basically it for the video. Don't forget, of course, if you created all this, go into your profession tab, click the Restock group, and press Restock Groups. So you get your crafting queue with all those Transmog items which you still have to craft because you don't have them in the auction house or on your bags. Okay? So, I'd like to say thank you for watching, and if you still have some questions left, of course, don't hesitate to ask me under the video here, and yeah, I'm gonna try to help you out, of course. I would say, have a great day, much fun with gold making, and we see us in the next video.